Hi guys, welcome to the second edition of the FeminaXGrazia Virtual Beauty Carnival. And today we're very excited to have Malaika Arora with us. While most of us are still trying to shake off the slump from last year, she seems to have totally aced the self-care game, and that's what we're kind of trying to discuss today with her. So, firstly, thanks for coming. We're so
Thank,
excited to have you.
thank you for having me.
Just wanted to, firstly, how are you doing? Like, how is it going now that life is slowly moving back to normal and, we're hopefully looking at a better year?
Yes, I guess touch wood, feeling, I think everyone's hoping and praying that things get better this year. And, well, things are slowly limping back to some sort of normalcy. Of course, this year, again, is not going to be, people are still going to be careful and worried and stuff like that because people are going to try and get as many people going to get vaccinated in this year. But I guess eventually work is limping back and people are getting back, so it's nice. It feels good.
So as you're aware, like we're talking all about beauty, health, wellness, and that's something that we've seen you do a lot last year. We've practically stalked your Instagram throughout, looking at your little DIYs and things like that. And I want to save my readers the trouble of doing that by getting you right here to answer questions. So, how was your, self-care routine or discovery? I would say through last year, has anything drastically changed? How has it been?
uh, well, I see, honestly, I tried to follow the routine that I had post lockdown. I try to follow it through lockdown. It's just that we had a lot more time to do a lot more things. That's the only difference. So yes, experimented with a lot of, as you say, DIY stuff and tried out new things, and which kind of. And I'm always somebody who enjoys, you know. Pulling stuff out from my kitchen and making things and doing things, whether it's a pack or whether it's food or whatever. It's all very, very handy for me. But yes, uh, after I recovered from COVID, I think that was the most stressful time because suddenly I felt like, oh my God, all that I had
I can
worked at
imagine.
has suddenly, has just suddenly gone down the drain because, I was losing hair. I was feeling, I was just feeling not my best. And, just really, it took me time, it's still taking time to, to get back into although touch wood, I'm managed to do that, but still it has taken quite a bit of time. So literally everything that I worked at, it kind of, everything went away because, it just kind of took me back a couple of years, literally having COVID. But once it does, my hair was falling like crazy. So I had to do so much of stuff just to, whether it was vitamins, packs, just to kind of get it back to some sort of decent shape.
So a lot of people like you have complained about the same thing. So what have you sort of done to get that in control? You especially spoke of hair fall. That is something lots of people are complaining about, especially at a time where you can't really go get professional help, at least at
Exactly.
that
I
time.
mean, that's probably one of the reasons. I mean, most of the stuff that I would ideally pick up when I'm traveling or whatever, the access is a little difficult. But having said that, I've just discovered so much of local stuff, whether local Ayurveda stuff and, great products that I've discovered, in lockdown over here locally, which has really helped. So my vitamins, a good diet, uh, exercise. Yes, it's all so difficult because there's not much access, but in whatever limited way we can access things, I think I managed and make the most of it. I think for my hair, I've just been taking loads of vitamins, trying to really give myself, and not just the medicinal. I've been, whether it is food as well, I've been really concentrating on that, using loads of hair packs that I've been making in the house for hair fall. So yeah, I've been doing all of that.
Tell me some of those. Can you break some down for me and my readers?
Well, actually, it's very important to eat food or take vitamins that are good with collagen. You have to make sure that there's enough collagen in your body because that is what stimulates and promotes good hair, skin, nails, all of that. So you have to make sure you eat foods that are collagen rich. You got to make sure that your vitamins you take a separate vitamin obviously prescribed by your doctor in terms of potency. Apart from that, what I thought really worked for me is aloe vera. I think I even did a video on it at
Yes,
home.
I think I've even seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something that really worked for me. I try to do that at least twice a week. I just take the plant, scoop it, put it in my hair, and keep it. Try to use stuff that has very as little harmful chemicals as possible. And I think natural stuff like aloe and all are really fantastic. So yeah, I've been doing that, and I've really felt that it has made a huge difference. I love putting honey in my hair,
Nice.
mixed with a little bit of lime. You just put like a little bit of lime, or the same, even honey and lime on your face is really good. So all these little things that I've discovered, I've been doing all of it. Yogurt is very good for your skin as well as your hair. So a honey yogurt pack is very good, for hair that is feeling dry or feeling a little brittle, So yes, it really helps. And another thing that I really discovered was onion juice for hair fall.
That's literally gone viral. I can't tell you. Don't you think? Like you're just suddenly seeing onion juice everywhere. Like I'm
yeah, but I think it really has been helping. I mean, I think I did a video on that as well, because these are things that I discovered and I was reading up about, and I do that. I try to do that at least twice a week. Onion juice.
And you see it work for you? Like, does it like?
Oh yeah,
feel that it does?
my hair was falling like in clumps,
Wow.
So it really, that has definitely reduced. So that's good.
That's amazing. So it all serves as a bit of a detox, I would feel like, doesn't it? Like away from all the harsh chemicals that we normally.
That's it. I think you just kind of use easy, as less chemicals as possible, paraben free, etc., etc. Now, instead of doing all of that, if you're not able to get all of it, these are the
home remedies.
The home remedies, easier options, cheaper options, more viable options.
Yeah, and more trustworthy. I feel like as Indians, we've grown up with this kind of advice and to see it work. So fitness is also something. I mean, we've all seen the gym outfits that are constantly posted. So we know you're really enthusiastic about fitness. But at a time where gyms and everything was shut with no access, what has kept you going?
I'm so grateful for, our yoga, studios couldn't obviously function, due to everything being shut. And thankfully, we shifted everything to online. All our instructors, everything. So we have all our content, the amount of content that we have created in the pandemic. Honestly, I think the number of hours of content during the pandemic, I don't think anybody anywhere in the world has created so much of content. So that really helped. I used to do my sessions and my classes every day. I didn't miss a single day in the pandemic. So yes, all our online classes. And initially we were doing free classes so that, we just wanted people to get used to the concept of coming and working out, with an online instructor. So we just had loads of free classes that we did. Then slowly and gradually we had membership, and Touchwood now that's really taken off. So our app, which is a Sarva app, I use that every day, whether it is for my yoga, for my meditation, there's the sleep app, the nutrition, everything. It's all there, and it's really been my friend through this entire time.
Since you've started this, the Diva Yoga and Sarva and all of it, can you take us through it and tell me how it sort of came into being and what pushed you to start it?
Well, fitness is always something that's been very, I've always said things that I really enjoy, which I know I have an inkling towards, is fitness, is nutrition, food, and apparel. So these are the three areas that I'm very drawn to any which way. As an individual, as an entrepreneur, I think these are the areas that I'm really drawn to. So I guess it was just something that I wanted to do. I met the right people at the right time, and we kind of collaborated. Our ideas matched, our minds matched, our philosophy on on health and wellness and fitness matched, and that's how it came about. And of course, a lot of people ask me, why are you doing a studio only for women? Why not men? I always feel there's unisex places. There's so much for guys out there, to access. Women have very few places where they can...
no dedicated places.
Very few places where you can act, where women can just go and be and not have to feel awkward, judged, weird, anything. It's a safe space. It's their space. It's made for them. It's made... So that's something which was a thought that we had, and it was something that really resonated with me. So that's how Diva came about. And yes, and Sarva has been doing so much of good work and amazing work in the line of health, fitness, and wellness. I mean, I feel like every day is a learning experience for me, and I feel we are really at a time in our lives around the world, not just here, where fitness and wellness are playing such a huge and important part and role in people's lives. It is the need of the hour. So
true.
We just try to make sure that we can reach as many people as we can.
That's a very interesting point you brought up, because a lot of studies show that there's a distinct connection between health and mental well-being as well. And I think all of us really felt it through the past couple of months. What are your views on it? Is it a very important way to sort of stay positive?
Very, very. It is amazing. It is shocking. It's been overwhelming to see, the kind of response that there is to health and mental well-being. I mean, obviously, people of every strata of society have been dealing with issues, whether it's personal, whether it's financial, there's so many things that are going on in people's lives, which have been for a lot of people, their lives have been turned upside down, inside out. I mean, people who had steady jobs, a steady income, suddenly all of it,
there's a solid upheaval that has happened.
There's been a sudden, upheaval. There's been a sudden change in a paradigm shift in everybody's lives, So dealing with all of that, some people are better equipped to deal with it, some aren't. So yes, times like this, you need external help. So whether it is making sure that physically and mentally you are, in a fit space. So these are, I think people are now, if you see world over, mental well-being has become such a major role to, that is in people's lives, and world over doctors, world over wellness programs are catering just solely to mental health and mental well-being. So yes, I think coupled with physical health, which is also very important together, I think it's just a overall organic way of a better approach. That's what I feel.
I'll get to the point now. Tell me about your routine, something that we can steal from you.
My routine? Well.
I think this is something everyone wants to know. And I'm sure you've been asked this 100 times, but I feel like it's never enough. There'll always be intrigue around this.
Why don't you ask me? Ask me something specific and I'll tell you.
How many hours do you actually work out in a day?
I don't know why people...
No, I mean, I don't have this question. Okay, like I think it's crazy if somebody works out 6 hours a day. It's ridiculous. But it's nuts how many times this is asked. I'm not even lying.
I mean, we don't even have the time where it's pleasure to be working out 6 hours a day. I make 1 hour compulsory. Dedicated. Nothing and no one can disturb me for that 1 hour. That 1 hour is mine. I work out for that 1 hour. It may get extended to 1.5 hours max, depending on what I'm doing. But 1 hour is dedicated to my workout, irrespective, 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday. Okay. So, of course, you choose whether you want to work out 5 times a week or 6 times. That is entirely your personal choice. But it's very important to do something. I alternate yoga and Pilates. I kind of do that alternate days. So yes, Monday to Saturday is what I work out. I try, if I feel I've had a, late working night or whatever, then I try and, make up another thing. The thing is that people find it sometimes, forget it, not today, let's,
Yeah. How do you sort of move away from that slump? Because I'm a victim of it. Like I wake up on days feeling like, nahi yaar, not today.
We all are victims of it, trust me. We all are. We all feel, and everybody tells me, oh God, Malaika, it's okay, chill, take a day, it's fine. I'm like, I said, trust me, I'm fine. But I'll be better if I go.
If I do this.
If I go and do that, it'll just put me in a better space, both physically and mentally. So let me go and do it. So, no matter what, I mean, okay, it's a different thing if I'm not feeling fine or I'm under the weather, then I won't push myself. But I will push myself to make sure that I wake up and I go and I do my, my workout, because I just feel it's something that drives me. It makes me happy. I'm able to deal with things better. I'm able to have a open mind about things. My clarity, is better. I just feel a lot. The day I don't, or the day I just am, just being lazy about something, I can't hack that. So for me, I need to be.
So those days you allow yourself to kind of take a step back.
There are like a weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I want to just chill, do nothing. Yeah. I mean, in the sense, chill as in, I'm like, I've worked really hard.
Within reason.
Within this. So that's how I think everything has to be done in moderation. Everything, you can't push yourself and be a hard taskmaster, but I think you got to push yourself enough to feel motivated. I think that's what's important, to actually feel motivated, because I don't have somebody motivating me every day of my life. I have to motivate myself. So I need to do that for myself. You need to love yourself. You need to push yourself. You need to do that for yourself. I mean, nobody's going to do it for you. So that's how I look at it.
And when it comes to, I would say, like we spoke about people who, are obsessed with 6 hours a day, 4 hours a day. Of course, I'm exaggerating. But what have you overall because you're so into this space, I would say, what mistakes do you think people should avoid when it comes to really going overboard with this? Because I
think the most important is listen to your body. Your body tells you the best signals. Your body will tell you if you're tired. Your body will tell you if it can push more. Your body will tell you if it's unwell. Whatever. Listen to your body. As simple as that. Don't ignore the signals your body gives you. So, and I think the other thing which I've also learned over the years, which as, workouts or whatever, we all tend to avoid stretching. I think it's very important to stretch your body, to warm up your body, because if you don't, that's where you'll have injury. Sometimes injury can just be there endlessly and it'll just bother you forever. So it's very important to do that. And listen to your, sometimes if your knees are giving trouble, don't push it, listen, if you suddenly feel that you're having some sort of a back pain, don't neglect it.
Go easy.
Please go easy and do something about it. Don't neglect it. I think so over the years, because I think we sometimes, when you're working, you tend to take things for granted. There's some pain that's bothering and it's niggling, but you're like, in the middle of work and things are happening and you kind of, next thing you know, it becomes chronic, So before it becomes chronic, you need to address these issues. So that's what I've learned over the years. And something I always do. I always keep a pair of jeans, of mine, which I felt at any point, if I can't fit into it, I always feel that's my
goal.
That's my goal. I need to get back. So I always keep that one pair of clothes, that one item of clothing to kind of help me. It motivates me that, okay, I need to get into that pair of jeans, or I need to get into that dress, so it kind of motivates me that.
That's a really fun tip, because I feel like I'm going to just go dig up some old pair and frame it and keep it there. At least something to keep me going.
Don't have unrealistic, demands on yourself. You don't. I'm not going to pull out a pair of jeans that I was wearing when I was
when you were 16 or 15.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm going to pull out that pair, which I know it look great and whatever. And I felt that, okay, you know what? I can. It's achievable. So that's how I look at it.
And how does nutrition sort of fit into this whole cycle? Because most people ignore that.
I think nutrition is probably one of the most important aspects. If you don't have proper nutrition, if you don't, substitute it with necessary vitamins, etc., you're going to have issues, whether it's hair fall, skin issues, bone issues, etc. Whatever, all your problems and women's problems sometimes can be, far more completely different from what probably, a man would feel, a man would feel. So you got to address it. Nutrition is extremely, extremely important. But yes, people are fixated that, you got to eat so much protein and you got, I think
And diets, like the whole
you know,
concept, like when you say that take care of your diet, people automatically think skip a meal,
no, which
which
is
is,
terrible.
yeah,
Never do that. I mean,
yeah,
immediately it's like skip a meal. Let's just, live on love and fresh air. It doesn't work like that. So you have to
that's a
eat your
really
meal.
good
And I
line. I'm going
believe
to
in,
use it somewhere.
I believe in eating. Firstly, I'm the kind of person that needs to eat good home cooked food, healthy home cooked food. So eat your three proper meals, your breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever it may be. Eat that properly and don't skip on meals. I would say another thing that works wonders, and I've been saying this for is to try and eat before sunset. Try and eat your last meal by 7:30 latest, 7:30. Trust me, it makes a world of difference. It really does. It helps you drop those inches or weight that just, and it's very good for your system.
Yeah.
So try and do that. These are small little changes. Take the stairs instead of the lift. Small things. So
Yeah, like fitness doesn't always have to be complicated, right? It's like a
right.
series of, yeah,
Exactly. Not everybody
choices.
can access a gym. Not everybody can do that. So there are options. So I always say that take the stairs. Go for a walk. Find healthier options. I eat your last meal by 7:30. These are the things that I always say.
Coming to just coming to another last leg of this, do you have any tips for designing the right sort of a routine for yourself? Like a lot of people again think like, I can't walk up and say I want to look like you because our bodies are different. So do you have a message for people who tend to sort of forget that?
Again, you got to do things for what work for you. Yes, you need, if somebody motivates you, if somebody inspires you, that's wonderful. That always helps. For example, I'm somebody who likes working out in the morning. I know people who cannot wake up in the morning, they prefer working out in the evening, so that's fine. That's absolutely, there's no hard and fast rule or whatever. Um, so yeah, I think you gotta do things the way you can tweak it according to your schedule, according to your lifestyle, according to I mean, everybody's I mean, there are women taking care of their homes, cooking, kids, school. It's not easy. I mean, there's so much that has to be done. I mean, they're going to turn around and say, but where's the time in the day for me? So I guess I always say, find that little time, make that little time for yourself, whether it's early morning or evening, make that, whether it's half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour, let it be your time. And I'm sure you can pull out a little bit of that half an hour for your me time and do something constructive, with it, in
Yeah.
terms of, just for whether it's fitness or whether it is something, or whether it means that you want to just, read a good book or whatever
Or just be like, yeah,
or
you
just
don't have
be,
to be
or
doing
just,
anything.
yeah. So I think everybody, you just need to find that little time and make that time for yourself.
Okay, so I'm just going to leave you leave with one last question. Other than working out, how do you define your me time? What does your self-care look like? Is it like, just take me through your routine.
Um, well, I'm one of those people who says, "Oh God, I don't have a social life." I say that, but actually, I mean, oh God, I don't have too much time for a social. But the truth is, actually, I love being at home. I'm a complete home person, so I use that as an excuse. I love being at home. For me, cooking, cleaning, just redecorating my home
So you're basically like the Monica of the group.
completely. I love that. Is something that I really enjoy. I enjoy a bit of gardening. I enjoy my cooking. I enjoy sitting down with a good book, having friends. I love, these are the things that I really enjoy. Being at home. Yes, I do step out. I do my thing and whatever. But that is something that is my me time. Besides, saying that 1 hour in the day that I catch for myself or whatever. That is something, nothing like, when I just curl up in my bed, watch a good movie. For me, that is my me time. And I'm a morning person. So I actually pretty much achieve most of whatever I have to do in the morning.
Okay.
Most
That's
of
your
it.
hour.
That is my time. morning when I wake up, it's my time. So whatever it may be, I want to do in, something in the beginning. And there's something also I try to do every year. I tell myself, like I need to learn something. I need to pick up a new hobby every year. Whatever it may be, whether it's stitching, or whether it's belly dancing, or whether it's driving, or whether it's pick up a hobby and try and see it through the year. Try and.
What's the most recent one you picked up? This is interesting.
Cooking, actually. I mean, not that I didn't, but I just, in the last 1 year, I really put in a lot of thought into cooking. So I said this time I'm going to do that, and normally, I kind of. It's quick, easy, something, whatever. But I actually made time. I said, I'm going to
slow
make
cooking this time around.
Proper. I enjoyed it, whether it was an entire meal, right from the main course to hors d'oeuvres to dessert to everything. So I kind of did a little bit of everything, and I said I'm going to do that and put my mind to it, and really. So when I have somebody over, I can actually feel good about the fact that I said, this entire meal has been cooked by me. So yeah, every year I try and pick up something that like the year before that, I wanted to do a little bit of belly dancing. I did that. A little bit of pole dancing I learned. I didn't know how to drive, so I learned to drive. So every year I pick up one thing and I try and do it in the course of 12 months. I mean, I'm not even saying do it in 1 month.
Yeah, take your time, build your habit slowly. Yeah.
I take 12 months to enjoy it, and I try and at least say, okay, fine, it's gone well. I've done a good job. Of course, there are things where I just fail miserably, but at least I have 12 months.
Can I have that example as well? Like, what have you failed at?
I said I'm going to learn a little bit of handicrafts and stuff like that.
Okay.
Terrible. I mean, horrible. I said, let me try and see if I can knit. Let me try this. It was terrible. I didn't have any aptitude for it. I tried. But I had terrible aptitude, but I managed a bit. So yeah, you try and pick up things.
Passing marks, basically,
for
trying.
I keep trying and doing that along the way, something or the other, and it kind of keeps me going. So like this year, I've said I need to set certain goals for myself in terms of work, in terms of expanding my horizon as an entrepreneur. So this year I've given myself those goals that I want to see through the next 12 months.
All right. That was really good. And we've actually, I don't know about the others, but I'm sure I'm going to be better motivated to work out tomorrow at least. I don't know about the rest, but I think tomorrow at least I've got it going. So thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for being a part of our Virtual Beauty Carnival.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing this chat.
Have a lovely day. Bye.